Welcome back to the greatest podcast. That's right, on the planet. I am the bulldog, Cody Morris, alongside, actually not alongside,
Not alongside. It's very
zooming
sad.
here with my co-host.
Rabbi Mo here helping to create the most magnanimous podcast possible.
Please give us a definition.
Magnanimous,
Yep.
mind-blowing, huge.
Wow.
I don't think it's from magna, so magnanimous. It's just incredible.
Interesting.
Okay.
I figured that we should maybe start giving people like a overview of what we have in store for them for the episode.
Oh, you want like thinking
Yeah.
broad.
We
Okay.
start. So we got question of the bye week, as always. We got an interesting little topic. You guessed it. The only two people still talking about baseball, that is us.
It is baseball related, yes.
Then it's the
Also
start of the
hip with
NFL.
we're also hip with what's happening and starting because we have. I'm just
You
setting
what?
I'm setting you up. I say,
What's
yeah,
that?
we're talking about the thing that no one's talking about, but we're also got our ear to the ground of what is going on, and that
And
is
that is the NFL season. A lot of people's favorite time of the year. And we always have to bring up the definition of bold for that one. And then we're starting a little new episode or new segment. I'm very excited for this one. There's been a lot of change in the college landscape of conferences, and we're gonna play a little. What conference do they reside in? It's a
oh,
great
it's
look.
more complex than that. Don't worry.
Oh shoot. Okay. All right. Well, there's a little sneak peek.
We're gonna test the Bulldogs'
Also,
knowledge.
I need to bring something up before we get into the question of the bye week here. Do you owe us a punishment?
Do I owe you a punishment? I don't think that's something that we discussed with the nation, but there may be a punishment if
Okay. All right. Well, would you like to serve
I
your
forgot
punishment
to hit
time
the
now or
publish.
next?
I forgot to hit the publish button on the previous.
Okay. So, would you like to serve your time now or when there's a Michigan fan in
Punishment?
next?
Have you
Oh
prepped?
yeah.
You ready?
Well, it's either now or when there's a Michigan fan in the episode. So, little
Oh.
sneak peek for next episode. So, why don't we save it? Well, why don't we save it for when he's here to witness that? That's a little teaser for next
Awesome.
episode. Why don't you present us with a question of the bye week, please?
Okay. Well, as Cody mentioned, we may be two of the last baseball fans out there, and everyone's so excited. Football's starting. We love the fantasy. We enjoy it too. But there is something happening in baseball to two players that is just historic. Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are having dramatic, historic seasons, and who's talking about it? Who's paying attention? So the question of the bye week is, what can we do to get people paying attention to the awesomeness that is happening currently in Major League Baseball? What can we do? I mean, Judge is approach. Let's do the numbers. Judge is approaching another 60 homer season, maybe topping his record that he just passed.
He's slowed
Shohei,
down. He's in a slump right now.
he's in a slump, but Shohei has done something, and every time last night, he is no one in the history of Major League Baseball, 130, 40 years.
Plus, like the Negro Leagues and all that.
Yeah, even the new integrated Negro stats,
Yeah.
45 homers, 45 stolen bases in the same season, and he's not done. He's not done. He gets
What has he got? 2.5 weeks left?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Shohei, anything's possible. So no one's ever done that.
And like 8 games against the Rockies. I mean, it's
And I'm a little bit of Shohei, he did this incredible thing and that incredible thing, but he's not even pitching, and he's doing this thing that is just, I know. So what do we do? How do we get people?
that'd be another question. Would he be worse if he was pitching this year?
Oh,
Mm.
oh.
Mm.
Could he do this
Anyways,
and pitch? You think that if he were doing that, if he were pitching, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing?
Absolutely not.
Oh man. So should he pitch?
No, God.
You don't think he
I
should pitch?
mean, maybe this year, but yeah, they do need help, but they don't need that help next, like when they're healthy.
Well, he's not pitching this year, so it's not even a question. So I'm asking long term, knowing what I don't know if we're switching questions right now, but no, that's a great question. Knowing what you know, would you take Shohei doing this stuff or pitching and not this stuff as good?
This stuff.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to, I don't like, would he, like for the business side, it'd be great because I get that many more people for when he is, like his every fifth day when he does start. But I would much rather him focus on offensive production, especially when like you, yeah.
Wow.
Like, are we thinking like for the Rockies or just in general?
You mean if we were
Mm.
playing for the Rockies or just playing
Yeah,
against?
yeah, yeah. No, if he was playing for the Rockies, I would much rather just have him offensively and then let those pitchers do what they're supposed to be paid to do.
See, I actually think differently. I think never have enough pitching in baseball. Never have enough pitching. So I'd want him to pitch because he's not. I don't think
But he's not a great pitcher though.
he is a
One
very
out of one out of four starts, he's a good pitcher.
no. I don't think the numbers show that he is a very good pitcher. How many? He's a very good pitcher.
He's like a 5 innings, 100 pitches, like 5 Ks and like 8 walks. That's what type of guy he is.
He is not that guy.
Yes, he is that guy.
We gotta do some research to get those numbers. I don't think that's the case. I'd
Well,
rather have
we're not big at the time enough where we have people giving us stats through the year.
maybe next season we'll be that big that
Yeah,
someone.
next tune in for that.
Okay.
Okay, let's answer
All
the
right.
question that we
Is there a
started.
question? So what do we do? How do we get people
This
paying?
season, I think it's already wrapped up. I don't know how much more exposure you can get for this season, but I think the problem is people like can't relate to it and find it like as like awe-striking as it is. So I think you need to make it more relatable by like either shortening the season so people can pay attention more frequently and it's not just every single day, or like you get more games on. I mean, there are games on prime time on big networks, but I think you need to shorten the season so people can aside some time, like twice, 3 times a week, where they tune in to watch this great chase of
So if
history.
you but if you shorten the season, then these numbers that we're talking about don't mean anything.
I know
So,
that's another issue, but like I don't, because it's every single day, people w don't change their whole schedule. Like I know you don't want me to bring up another sport, but for for basketball, it's what every 3 days, people will take a note and be like, all right, I'm gonna pick out 1 or 2 games this week to watch. They don't do that for baseball. Like we do. We do. We look at what Sunday night is or Friday night baseball, see what series is on. But I don't think people do other people do that for baseball. So I think they if people watch and set aside more time, I think people would be more interested.
how much can you do though without changing what baseball is? Or maybe that's what you're saying. That I mean, so much of what it is that everydayness and the consistency. And if you do and play it every day, it kind of changes not only the records, but it changes the rhythm and flow of the game.
Yeah. I just think you need more hype around every single game. And
Okay,
that's you don't have that right now.
so here's my other thing. Here's the answer I came up with is no answer. Is maybe we don't need it to be as
Mm,
talked about.
getting all philosophical.
I am. I
All
am.
right.
Maybe
On the rabbi card, like usual.
I mean maybe I mean there are are enough people in baseball, granted they're more at my age than your age,
Mm,
are paying attention, who do care. And maybe it doesn't need to be, maybe everyone doesn't need to be talking about it. Maybe it's okay. And it makes me sad because it's a baseball has been so great and important to American culture, but maybe that's shifting because horse racing used to be the country's most popular sport, and not anymore. Boxing too, not anymore. Maybe baseball's shifting too.
yeah. I mean, I think they tried to by because our attention spans have shortened, so they tried to make the games faster. But I do think baseball, like you're saying, I think baseball is okay with not being in the spotlight,
Yeah,
just doing their thing.
I think so.
So,
Uh, so we'll watch a game if no one else is watching. That's okay. I'm
yeah.
watching the Guardians tonight.
There we
And
go.
watch Shohei again. Go for 46, 46. We'll talk about it next time. Probably not.
All right,
Oh,
so
there's your question of the bye week and a little bonus question of the bye week.
yeah, there you go.
You got any solutions for baseball? Let us know. Or
Well,
join us and watch a game.
people probably don't even know what baseball is. Let's uh let's move on to something a little bit bigger, a little bit more bold.
A little hint of the next segment. Okay.
We come to our next segment, maybe our most popular segment and our most disputed segment. Controversial. Oh, what was the word? Magnanimous?
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous segment. That is bold predictions. I
So
think
before we get to bold, can we get clear on what bold means?
I
Because
think you've done this before, but go ahead.
I've done this before.
Yeah, I think you have.
Can I do it again? Because
Sure, go
obviously it
ahead.
hasn't helped you.
Go ahead.
Bold, not hesitating or fearful in the face of actual or possible danger or rebuff. Courageous and daring, not hesitating to break the rules of propriety, necessitating courage and daring. Bold. There you go.
So it's started the NFL season, so we each have two bold predictions for you guys. And because Rabbi knows the definition and it's ingrained in his head, why don't you start us off, huh?
So, is there an over under? Usually when we do these things, that we are coming up with a few things
I
that
think the line should be over under 1.5 bold predictions
no,
out of
no,
four.
that's where I was going. That usually because we don't talk Hey Nation, we don't talk about this. We don't know what each other are doing, but sometimes, more often than not, it happens that we choose the same thing.
Oh
So what
no,
what is the
you are
over
not
under?
gonna no, you are not gonna choose what I'm choosing. I promise you.
Okay,
I would put money on it.
okay. All right, well, there we go. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
but we
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
How about we over under
Oh,
a half a bold prediction is actually true out of the four.
our baseball ones aren't looking too good since your Dodgers think they're gonna win the division. So
We're giving ourselves a better opportunity though. We got four. Four.
okay,
All right, start us off, please.
okay. All right, first bold prediction. I'm gonna keep it at home here.
No,
Denver,
brother. Here we
Colorado.
go.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
I want you, Bulldog, to get ready to celebrate your playoff bound Denver Broncos.
I thought you were gonna say rookie of the year.
Oh, that would be bold, but no.
So
Well, that
playoff
does
bound.
connect to Bo Nix playing well, but I'm feeling there's gonna be some wild card playoff watching parties in the Mile High City come January.
And is this is it a three playoff team division, or are we second
In,
in the division?
in the AFC West,
Yeah.
I haven't broken it down that clearly yet.
Okay.
So I just think that they're gonna,
Wait,
in the fullness and weirdness of the AFC, I think they're gonna,
like 10-7.
yeah, 10-7ish, yeah.
Nice.
Even 9-8 may get it done. You never know.
losing the wild card?
I think I think they're going to get their playoff feet
Takes
wet,
okay.
and that'll be a good experience for Mr. Nix and
Little baptized action.
that baptismal playoff experience, and then
Great. We got to find a way to tie it back to rabbinical studies. I guess that baptized is not
it would
rabbinical.
be a mikvah experience.
Yeah, sorry, a mikvah experience. My bad. My fault.
I mean, same water renewal,
Yeah.
same concept, but
Don't tell people the secret that it's the same water.
you just did.
um. Oh, okay. Well, I like that. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I mean,
Um.
I'm just down on them. I just think I feel like maybe I'm got too much Kool-Aid drinking going on here, but he's got a lot of experience. I think as much as we think Sean Payton is an arrogant SOB, he does know what he's doing. So
Yeah. According to all the NFL experts and all those people, that's a bold prediction.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
giving
I
the
think
of
for
boldness.
me, I give it a 6.5 out of 10 bold.
But it's bold. It is
It's,
bold, yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Um, my first one. This is a 10 out of 10 bold. The Carolina Panthers are gonna win their division.
Whoa.
Bro, Derek
Okay,
Carr is
wait,
saying
wait, wait, wait. Let me
no.
review who's in their division.
Raheem Morris and the Falcons, no thanks.
Okay. Well, wait,
Yeah,
really?
who's the last team?
You got Falcons, Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. Yeah, and Bake Show. I really do love me some Bake Show. Um, but I
Well, he'd
think
look good in brown and orange right now, wouldn't
Young, Bryce Young, second year, they boosted their defense a little bit. Um, yeah, I don't think I think Bryce Young got disrespected last year because he didn't have an O line. They gave him a little more O line this year. I definitely think that that division right now is always right around 500, and they're all like within a game. So I think by the time the end of the season comes around and they need to win 2 out of 3 games to make it, I think they will.
All right, so I'm going to give you a couple. Okay, that's definitely bold.
Would
That
you rate that
division
10?
certainly could be a 9-8, even 8-9, 10-7 the winner. I also, in the way that us Gen Xers consume media, I read an article. I know you watch your media. I read it, and
Okay.
Athletic has something about the coach, Dave Canales. Is that how you say his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
But of course, it was a fluff piece, and they're saying nice things about him. But I'm like, oh, this guy's interesting, kind of impressive. So I had a higher idea of the Panthers after reading that. Anyways, I didn't know if I was going as bold as division.
Mhm.
But then okay, so I'm kind of with you, and I love the boldness because yeah, I think you're crazy. They
So
were.
you give it 10 out of 10 bold.
I would give it a. I mean, given what I just said, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. But it's bold.
Okay. All right.
All
I'll take that.
right.
Your last one?
My last one, I'm going to go with the clickbait that all the people who do the podcast or whatever are talking about. It's going to be with the Dallas Cowboys. Bill Belichick will be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys by the end of the year. During the season. McCarthy out, Belichick in.
There's no way they'd make Belichick the interim head coach, right?
No, not interim. They're gonna fire McCarthy and
Mid-season.
yep.
What's their record gonna be like? Like when are we talking?
It's gonna be October-ish. They're gonna be like 500 or close to it. A little under 500.
So not very far in the season.
No, they can't do it too late.
So Bill's just gonna
Mid
drop
late
all
October. What?
he's gonna drop all of his media stints.
Because he's loving to doing all that. Because
I
he's so
heard some
committed to that. You think, oh no, I made a commitment. I can't leave my underdog podcast responsibilities. I mean,
yeah, that is That's bold. That's like a 9-8 right there.
Yeah, that I was going
Um,
trying to go high on that one
yeah.
because I think that they're just a powdered cake of drama.
You think Jerry Jones would fire McCarthy mid-season? He takes so long to do anything. I don't.
I think Jerry Jones is getting long in the tooth. He's seeing the end of his life. He wants to win a Super Bowl, and Mike McCarthy is just pissing him off.
Wow, we are quite the sports podcast right here. Instead of bringing up some stats and what, now we're talking about how he's dying, so he wants to win a Super Bowl. Okay, all right. You know what? Let's move on to mine. My last one. The NFL MVP is not going to be a quarterback, and I can tell you,
Have a idea of someone in mind?
I do. They call him the cheetah. He's so fast you can barely even see him.
He was in it last year, so you were getting bold, but that kind of brought it down a little bit.
Well, I'm not going to say someone like Bo Nix, like or
No, no, you
Javante
said
Williams.
non-quarterback. Like if you go
I know.
non-quarterback, like Saquon, 3 or 4 touchdowns last night.
Well, that wouldn't be bold because it already happened.
Yeah, but
Okay,
okay.
so Tyreek Hill, like respectfully, that team is quite literally nothing without him. Tua is nothing without him. I do think that he's going to carry that team to a division title this year, and I do think, I don't think there's going to be a QB that's going to be that dominant the whole year. I think Tyreek's going to take the MVP.
Say bold-ish.
Okay,
I will not mock you for that, for not being bold. I think that's a bold-ish. It's kind of around my Broncos pick, 5.56 on the bold meter, kind of
okay.
mid-range boldish. Um, but I still think it's bold. It's somewhat bullish because no, I don't think the NFL rolls like that. And I think Tyreek is, he not only does he have to play great, but the Dolphins have to be great. And
Great.
that
They
I
just have to win the division, bro. That's all they have to do.
I don't think they win division.
Over who?
I think they're third in the division.
Behind.
Buffalo and your New York Jets.
Oh. Okay. All right.
But yeah, I got Garrett Wilson on fantasy, so I'm hoping for some good.
Okay, wait, hold up. So you think they're gonna finish third in the division? You're only saying it's a 5 out of 10 bold, and I'm saying they're gonna win the division, and that's gonna make him
No,
MVP,
I'd say I don't think he's going to be. I mean, I think no. I say he can't be MVP if they're third out of the division. So I don't
and
think
that makes him more bold.
I see what you're doing there. So the more I see, okay. So yeah, so I'll give it a 7 then, because in my world, that's a bold prediction because I think the Dolphins are kind of fool's gold. They're very pretty on the outside, but they're not real.
They still weigh the same as Mount. That was gold though.
They're not worth the same amount though.
Think about it though. Think about it though.
They're
They
not
still
worth.
weigh the
They're not
same.
worth as much.
The density's still there.
Density is still there. All right.
All right.
So was the density of your boldness this time? Thanks for bringing it.
I'm always magnanimous in my bold
Magnanimous.
predictions.
I had the bold dictionary.com up, so I went for magnanimous. I missed on the definition a little bit. Generous and forgiving an insult and injury, free from petty resentfulness or vindictiveness. So I'm being magnanimous by telling you how wonderful your bold
So
your boldness was.
So you chose a horrible question, word of the episode,
I,
pretty
I
much.
missed, yeah, I missed, yeah.
Missed the mark. That's okay. It's okay. We all can improve.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, you start throwing random
It
words
was not
around
a
here.
bold. It was not a bold word.
But that makes me look bad because I just believed you because I had no idea what the word meant.
So we're both doofuses together.
It sounded like a big grand word, so I just went with it.
Weird. Magnanimous. Magnanimous. Like
All right.
to be forgiving and gracious, you have to be big.
Hmm.
Awesome. So I was kind of there. podcast, the podcast is still magnanimous.
Okay. Actually, we're not very magnanimous with each other usually in this podcast, but
That's not fun.
no,
But I was today with your boldness. So
that's true. All right. That's another edition of bold predictions.
well, predictions. Let's see. We'll revisit them.
Let's head on to our new segment. Yeah.
We are back. We've done baseball. We've done NFL. But let's not forget college. College is fun. College is all over the place this season as there's realignment and stuff going on, and who knows who's where. There's a 12-team playoff. So I thought I would quiz the bulldog on if he's up to date on the college football conference situations. All right.
How many are you giving me?
I got 3 different questions. All right.
Oh gosh.
One's just kind of the basic. Okay. There's been a lot of events where these colleges are. So let's see if this is kind of low hanging fruit. This is the easy one. Okay.
Don't set me up to fail here. What are we doing?
This is the easy one. Okay. Tell me what I'm going to give you a name of a school.
Okay.
What conference it's in. Okay. University of South Carolina Gamecocks.
SEC.
Okay, nice. University of Central Florida. I don't know what they are. Golden Knights.
Knights. Yeah, the Knights or something. ACC.
Big 12.
Big 12.
Okay.
Okay.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Would they be in the Big Ten with Michigan and Ohio State? That makes sense. But they could also be in the ACC with Clemson. ACC.
Notre is still unaffiliated. They are not in a conference.
Wait, what were they in?
They've never been in a conference. They had an association with the ACC.
Okay, so I was close.
But you were close, but they're still unaffiliated. So.
Okay. Wait, so what standings are they in?
They're not in it. They would get in. They could never be a top seed because the top seed in the 12 playoff, as I understand it, are the highest ranked conference champions. There can't
What
be.
What about in March Madness? They can never get an automatic bid.
I think football. They may be an ACC team in basketball. I don't know that, but football they're unaffiliated.
Okay.
All right. That's sweet. So 1 out of 3, low hanging fruit. You're in trouble.
What? Notre Dame? That what was not low hanging fruit, bro?
I thought it was.
You just said that they're affiliated differently by sport. So I was
We're talking football. We're talking college football alignment. You got 1 out of 3.
Let's go.
Okay.
You knew that? You're telling me you knew that? Notre Dame wasn't affiliated.
I did know that, yes.
What about UCF?
I didn't know that until I looked. But,
okay. All right.
But I would have probably guessed that. Anyways, okay.
Oh, yeah, sure.
With this new alignment, the math is really off. These institutions of higher education cannot get their math right. Because there are 3 conferences who have numbers in their names, but don't have the same number of teams in their conference. So I'm going to give you the conference's name. You tell me the actual amount of teams that are in that conference. So for example, the Big 12 does not have 12 football teams in its conference.
16.
Whoa, very nice. Okay. Big 10 does not have 10 football teams in a conference. It
14.
has 18.
18 teams?
Yes, 18 teams.
Are you serious?
Last one. The Pac-12 does not have 12 teams in a conference. It has
2.
Okay, there you go. Okay, all right. So you did better with that one. I thought that would be harder, but you're 2 out of 3 on that one. So okay. All right, last one. Here's a curve. We're gonna go home for you, my friend. The Miami University Redhawks
Oh, don't do this, bro.
are in the MAC. there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams in the MAC. How many can you name of the 12?
Red Hawks,
Okay, we got 1,
the Toledo Rockets,
2,
Ohio Bobcats,
3.
Bowling Green,
Green Wave? No. No.
BG. I don't know what BG is.
All right, we got you. We got you 4.
Akron,
We got you. Come on, you got to give the acronym.
Akron LeBrons.
They have the Zips.
Akron
They have the Zips.
Zips. I don't know. Um.
We'll give you half of that. 5.
Okay. Then you got you got to fill in the airtime while I think about this.
Yeah, Mac. Is Mac still do his Thursday night game? It's lone standing Thursday night football game.
Yeah.
There's that game you can watch. Yeah, Miami playing. What are Miami's prospects? Are they were good last year, then lost their quarterback.
No. Yeah. And then he came back. He's a 6-year senior right now.
So there's some hope in Oxford.
We're supposed to win. We're supposed to go back to back this year.
Excellent. All right. Tapped enough. You got one.
I should be doing way better than this.
That's why I thought it was a great question.
Okay, I got. Oh shoot. Oh, UMass just joined the league.
UMass is not in the league yet.
They just did.
They may not be in it yet, though.
This year they joined the. I swear to you.
You think so?
That if I get that right, then you have to give me the rest of them.
I will give you the rest when you get that right, but I don't think.
Oh shoot. Kennesaw State? No, that don't sound.
Oh my god, Kennesaw State.
They're an FBS school or FCS. No, they're FBS this year for the first time. See, we don't go to sports here. It's kind of sad. No.
I think you need to go to the state that will be not be named.
Michigan. Who's in Michigan? Michigan State? Nope.
All right, I'll give you a hint, but you already are making me happy because you don't know this. So you need some direction. There's some directional schools in Michigan that you're forgetting.
Directional? North Michigan? Eastern Michigan. Wait. Eastern Michigan.
There's 3 directions, and you guess the one that isn't there.
Eastern Michigan, West Michigan, and
Not Southern.
South Michigan.
No.
Southeastern.
Not a central.
Central Michigan. So there's 4 more.
So that's 3 more.
That's 3 more. Plus UMass.
So you got 7. UMass is not in the league yet. I don't know when that's happening, but I had 2024 standings in front of me. It's not in there. So it may be happening in the future, but not this year. So you got 7 to 12. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Buffalo. Ball State. Kent State. And who did you get? Central Northern Illinois.
Okay. I need to do my own research about this UMass thing.
All right. That was an awesome segment because who thought that would have so much
Full member beginning in 2025.
Okay. All right. You know what?
We played that. All right.
I will be magnanimous and give you credit for 7 of those. 12.
Oh, that was embarrassing. I feel really bad.
Hopefully the magnanimity of this podcast will inspire people to do that, bring it to their own lives.
Because I feel like other people are the problem, that they don't go to sports games and just go to the bars instead. But maybe I'm the problem because I don't even know who's in the MAC.
How are you going to educate people if you don't know the
I
information?
know. And I have a freaking job with the athletics here. And I guess I don't know.
All right, get to work on that.
Hopefully that's not part of the job requirements. All right. Maybe I need to quiz you next time. Actually, it'll be a great time to quiz you because there'll be a Michigan fan in the room. I cannot wait for this episode. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks.
Yep.
We'll be having the Michigan Ohio State rivalry right in this podcast, in this very place we are in right now.
Wait.
It will be gruesome. I can guarantee you that. And I'm all here for it.
Y'all hear about making the gruesomeness.
Yes. That does it. Another magnanimous, even though we thought it meant something different, podcast episode. Have a great day.
And have a good night, everybody.